Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Francis Camtugan. As I promised you, I'd like to share some of my thoughts regarding the stupid thing called the Cordillera Autonomy. Okay. So anyway, I was asked before that if you're going to run as a politician in Baguio, you have to say a piece about their two versions of the autonomy bill being proposed. You have one made by the current congressman, and there's another version yet. Okay, can we have a third one and that it's say we stop it, it's stupid, and we call it as it is? It's just a vanity project of some oldies who want to be the first regional governor, or to get one of the 7 perpetual positions in the regional government, as placed in the Senate bill signed by Senator Robin Padilla. Yeah. Okay. I was 3 years old when the idea first came about. I think that was 1987. Yeah. And then, if I'm not mistaken, twice nang na-reject itong ideyang ito kasi it's a stupid vanity project talaga. It's nonsense. It's like some people just wanna be kings, wanna be queens, or wanna be feudal lords of the Cordilleras. Can I use the word agraraman? Adulaangot. Okay, so can we just stop this project? And then as I go on, I will explain why this is a not good idea. Not good idea for the people, not just of Baguio, but for the entirety of the Cordilleras. Okay. Now, based on the explanatory note, the justification for the push for the Cordilleran autonomy is the so-called success, or the so-called enactment of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or the BARMM. Okay. As you know, BARM is composed of several provinces, namely Basilan, Lanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, Maguindanao del Sur, and Tawi-Tawi. Obviously, these are Muslim majority provinces in Mindanao. Okay, even nearby provinces, I think, have rejected this, like Sulu, which was the seat of the Sulu Sultanate. Okay, nireject nila yung autonomy na ito. Okay, you know what, matalino mga tao ngayon, so kaya nga I'm kind of relaxed right now in discussing it kasi I know a lot of you will agree with me, or tipong naghanap lang kayo ng proper words. Okay. Okay. Sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, they have what you call a commonality. Meron silang common thing, and they're Muslims. Okay. Yung folk Islam nila, as you know, it's if I'm not mistaken, it's Sunna or Sunni. Okay. Hindi naman na-establish dito yung mga other branches of Islam or types of Islam, like the Shia or the Twelvers, or yung hybrid, yung Druze na tinatawag nila. Wala naman. So it's technically more of Sunni, and then they have a common culture talaga because they had it's not a caliphate. They had like mini kingdoms before. Okay, they have established customs talaga. They have a commonality. They even have in Tawi-Tawi a mosque where according to them it can be date back to the Byzantine era. Okay, yung design. Okay, and then the construction or the foundation of it. So meron talaga silang commonality. So they decided to be autonomous. They can work on it. Okay, for example, system of laws. We know for a fact, in Islam, they have Sharia. We call it in the Philippines, we don't use, of course, is kinda medyo takot tayo dun sa word na yon. Yeah. if I'm not mistaken, the law is entitled Code of Muslim Personal Relations, okay, to govern their personal laws, okay, and for divorce, uh, dealings, obligations and contracts, succession, guardianships, mga ganyan, yeah. They have an established one, okay. Anyway, this project called let's go to the Cordillera na, okay, Cordillera Administrative Region. Ang first na tanong natin is, ano ba yung commonality natin, ha? From Apayao, Kalinga, Ifugao, Benguet, Mountain Province, Baguio City, and Tabuk. What is it that it's ano ba yung commonality natin na until now binibenta pa rin ng mga oldies itong idea na ito? Oy, yung mga tao sa Sipat ata dead song na lahat mga yon. I think the only one alive, if I'm not mistaken, is Mr. Mayled Molina, or the former mayor of Bukloc. Yeah. Sipat is what it was, peace pact between the Aquino government at the time, and the communists under Balweg. Okay. And at that time, is there a thing ba? Did we have a kingdom before? We don't have it. Walang commonality. Okay, so my God, you go to Kiangan, even though, for example, you can speak Kankanay or Ibalo, you go to Kiangan, you cannot understand it. You will not understand Tuwali. So, what is it? What is it that it's pinupush pa ito? Ano ba yung common sa atin para i-push ito? Worship of the gods. Come on, it's animist, it's polytheistic yung mga traditional religions, or what they call this, ancestor worship, yung mga ganyan. Yung mga more traditional religions dito sa area, okay, sa Cordillera. Okay, we all know that there's no common monotheistic God. Yeah. For example, dun sa tawag dito sa Islam, in the Bangsamoro area, it's Islam. Islam is monotheistic, so they have a certain system established in Arabia, went through the trades and everything. There were conversions, blah blah blah. Okay, so they have a common system. There's a common book. Okay, they also have a common book, a holy book that they have. Yeah. Sa Cordilleras walang common. The burial practices of a certain Ibaloy group might be different from another Ibaloy group. Yeah. Okay, for example, languages, okay? The languages are all different. Kasi sa language doon mo makikita yung concepts eh. If I'm not mistaken, in the Ibaloy language, there is a word for slave. Teka lang ha, i-check ko lang sa I forgot. I'm kinda amazed on this Bengdain or something. I'm not Bendaden or whatever. I cannot find it anymore. Yeah. But they have a concept na ganon. So for example, sa Aplay tribe where I came from, it's just part of Mountain Province covering Basao, Sagada, there is no equivalent word for a slave. Yeah. So magkaiba talaga. Even the burial rituals, lahat magkaiba. Even just towns magkaiba. The naming systems are also different. Yeah. So ano yung commonality natin? There's none. There's nothing talaga. Kaya nga this project called the Cordillera Autonomous Region is a fraud, and let's call it as it is. It's a fraud. So anyway, ang advice sa akin, take the 10 minutes lang. So sige, tapusin ko lang yung last minute, and then we go. I will explain the fraud one by one, okay? You will enjoy it. I promise that, yeah. But anyway, that's the history of it. The idea came about during the 1987. Parang it was revolutionary at that time, so everyone was thinking that's a good idea. But you know what? The people of Baguio, our parents, our grandparents rejected it twice. Kaya wag na natin pangarapin pa. Project na yan ng mga oldies, or Ilocano word na nadadaan na tao. Yung mga yan, sila na lang ang nagpapantasyon yung autonomy na yan. Nakakatawa. Kung ma-analyze nyo talaga, I mean, we are very literate society, and then magigets nyo rin na talagang katangahan talaga, as in. So enough of this project, okay? We should not be discussing about it. I will explain one by one yung mga fraud.